We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David.
Well,
great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. I know the fans were clamoring for AI to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen what he can do in game situations and definitely impressive.
Nice game, huh?
I mean, with a clear runway and all the time in the world, I am sure AI will leave us speechless with what he's able to pull off.
You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do, rather than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Bagley, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8, the shot selection a 2. Could have been a lot better.
And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Bagley, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
AI's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. And so just over a minute and a half played. Count that one. Fox has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist by AI.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded by AI. Bagley with the bucket.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lets it go with the 3. Pass to Lamb. AI outside. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Fox kicks to Bagley. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
Here's AI. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oubre passes to Fox. Can't connect from short range. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Kid Gilchrist, it doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Floats one up, and there's the nice layup by Fox.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Here's AI. Charlotte no good that time either. The Kings leading. To the middle. Here's Fox. The layup off target. AI outside. Passes it to Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. Offline with his 3. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat.
Yeah, terrific performance. Really synced on both sides of the ball.
particularly on offense. They mixed things up rather well. They scored on all three levels.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, they rebounded better than the U.S. economy, and that turned it into a blowout victory. They were dominant on the glass.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's the pass to Fox. From 13, the Hornets pull it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And that one hits back iron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
DeAndre Jordan, so athletic for a player of his stature, Brent. The way he moves and elevates, simply amazing.
Well, that and the consistency with which a coach can pencil him in to the lineup. He's had tremendous durability. So many 7-footers have trouble weathering the long NBA season. DeAndre Jordan, not one of them.
To the paint. And no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. AI outside. To the paint. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
This time slashing Bogdanovich, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player international. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team. A EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Kicks it to Fox. Pass to Oubre from outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
And AI gets it to go.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Kings trailing. Bogdanovich with it. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. It's deflected. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Oubre. But they get it back. Sacramento moving it around. And here is Fox. 14 points from him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. But take a look at the Warriors. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Sacramento. Just way behind.
And checking out Sacramento, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Still some chances to find some positives as the season comes to an end. Even if it's not a playoff spot, just some kind of forward momentum heading into the offseason.
Here's Bogdanovich. Jordan kicks to Bogdanovich to halt the run. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 9.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
AI. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
AI right side. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the Kings not just rebuilding the roster, Brett, but also the franchise's reputation.
Well, agents and executives in the past year have been a little frustrated with the fickle leadership coming from the Sacramento Kings, and eventually those perceptions matter.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Green comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Bacon is checked in for Bridges, and Tony Parker subbed in for Lamb. Tipped away and stolen by AI to the inside, and the basket by Kaminsky. And now it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Got that one up quick. AI's got 28.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Bogdanovich finds Stevenson. Inside, it's stolen by Green. 3-on-3, poke loose. Bogdanovich against Parker. That's tipped.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Now, here's Stevenson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Bogdanovich passes to Hield. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be.
Another possession, another assist.
And he has put forth one of the greatest passing seasons I have ever witnessed.
You and me both. Game after game, he's carried the team with his playmaking and has a chance to catch up to the 3rd spot for most assists in a year. And Stevenson kicks to Hield. AI passes to Green, and he banks in the layup. And the Hornets lead by 14.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Parker against Bogdanovich. Passes it to Giles. Shot to stop the run. Bogdanovich, know what? Hornets leading by 14. To the wing on the left. Tries it from 19. Out to AI. Clock at 6 from downtown, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
Stevenson passes to Giles. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by AI. Hield from 13 feet. It goes down. Hield's got his first 2 points.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
AI kicks to Kaminsky. Back to AI. That one drops for him. AI's got 35 in the game.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And that's the
classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
We've got Green. Tony Parker is out there with AI. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Bacon in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Heat delivered a performance for the ages. He had an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Hield, and Bacon pulls it down.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Stevenson against Parker. Labissiere inside. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. 5 on the clock. Here's Hield. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Still developing inside, but you see the potential from Labissiere. At his height, he's a threat to score.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Kings trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, Brent, we're seeing the Hack-a-Shack targets improve their free throw shooting. Rules changes might curb the strategy, though, going forward.
Well, it's been nice to see that NBA players have worked on a weakness of theirs, free throw shooting in particular, to be better and be somebody who can stay on the floor to impact your team's winning. We saw that last year, Andre Drummond being a prime example. The other thing, Kevin, that we've seen too is coaches having to implement strategies, not just to do the hacking, but in terms of their substitutions and who's on the floor. So interesting thought processes from both ends, but mostly go shoot some free throws.
Yeah, practice.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Stevenson. Putting up about 10 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Bacon, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Parker. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Fox. He's got 11.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Here's AI. He's got 44. Sinks the triple.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Fox with it. Working on AI. And it goes down 2 points. And that's 13 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
AI passes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's AI. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Now, here's Fox. Defense right on him. Labissiere with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Williams comes with the double team. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bagley, no good. Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Sacramento making some changes. Jordan comes in for Labissiere. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. A three-pointer, no good. Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
He's off on that one. Good D by Jordan. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Fox kicks to Hield, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Charlotte. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And checking out Charlotte, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Oubre kicks to Jordan. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Hield with the bucket. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. AI left side. 2 points. That one goes.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Fox. And he drops it in from the low post. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter. Hornets leading by 22. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Hornets #1.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Off the inbound. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result,
and another assist.
And every game, the assist totals get higher and higher. Exceptional playmaking from him all year long.
And he is now even for 3rd most assists in a single NBA season. What a year he's had. Healed the pass to Fox. Out of hand on it. Pass to AI. 3-pointer. Hernan Gomez. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And a wide open look for Lamb. That one a little long.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. That's a shot that you want to take.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded by AI. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 18 points in the game.
Mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
Down low, Fox with the steal. Here's Oubre. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have been...
And again, another assist.
Up he climbs on that historic ladder. The assists are endless with him.
His great performance all year is now the 3rd highest assist total ever in a single NBA season. This is incredible stuff. Charlotte has gone 4 of 7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Launches it. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Passes to Bagley. Feeds to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Upper Habit.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now the pass to Bagley. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Bagley, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Chalk up 2 there. 17 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. There's 1:38 left in the first half. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to AI. There's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. The dish to Oubre. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Lamb.
He sunk that three in the first, but yet to make another one.
Bridges shot. Good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. It's tipped, and they get it back. And the Hornets shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely. Fox against Kidd-Gilchrist. Shoots over Fox. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Can they get it? And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Hey there. Well, look, the field's been announced for the three-point contest, and for the first time, you are on the list. How much are you looking forward to this?
Oh, man, I'm fired up.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Oubre out there with Bagley, and it's Jordan in at the center. A nice shot by AI.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bagley's got 7 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon. Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Count the basket. 9 points in the game so far.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
And a wide open look for AI. They grabbed their own miss. Bridges kicks to AI. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. The putback. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Bogdanovich left side. Oubre, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's AI. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And stolen by AI. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's good off the glass.
Still young and still developing, but I like this mid-range area for Willie Hernan Gomez.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Kicks it to Bagley. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fox passes to Jordan. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. They'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Fox kicks to Oubre. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams dishes to Bridges. Yep, it counts. Bridges has got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Jordan inside. Hernan Gomez covering. Fox, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bagley with the ball. Working on Williams. Bagley, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Bridges. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Skal Labissière's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
Fox passes to Stevenson. He kicks to Hield. Over Lamb, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He has 6.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate. Well, Buddy Hield, not the biggest or most athletic player that's on the floor, but his work ethic is undeniable. He is a total gym rat. At Oklahoma, they had to lock up the balls. Otherwise, the guy would stay there all day long and all night.
Fox kicks to Labissière. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's AI. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Hield grew up in the Bahamas. The story goes they didn't have a court until he turned 12, so he built hoops out of whatever he could find.
Yeah, and whatever he found consisted of milk crates or bicycle rims that had rusted up, and he'd nail them up and shoot every shot he could at them, and they would get torn down, and he'd rebuild them again and again. He's shown that same determination in building up his game at the NBA level.
And good that time. And that's 11 points from Marvin Bagley.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
AI, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Fox has got 22 points.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Inside, AI dishes to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
Stevenson against Williams. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
AI outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. You look at AI, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
Well, there's no doubt he's the straw that stirs the drink, someone who can be counted on to make sure their offense is always operating efficiently, whether it's by creating opportunities for his teammates or taking those matters into his own hands.
Bagley with the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Kings have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Here's AI. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's AI. And the Hornets miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That one wide left.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Here's the 3. Good on the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Stevenson outside. Shot from 12. And the jumper falls for him. Stevenson's got 10 points in the game. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. Here's AI. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Sacramento.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Ring shot on the way. A second chance effort. Bjelica misses. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
AI passes to Green. Back to AI. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Green. Releases from 15. Here's AI. And good! He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Ferrell kicks to Hield. Pass to Stevenson. Knocked loose and stolen by AI. Goes up and yet another basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's Ferrell, guarded by Green. Lets a floater go. Ferrell gets the bucket.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Here's AI. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Farrell passes to Giles. Kicks to Heel. Out to the wing. Farrell looking around. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Giles has got his first bucket of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by AI.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Here's Farrell, guarded by Green. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Charlotte making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for JaMychal Green. Knight comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And AI is subbed in for Tony Parker. Then for the Kings, Jordan, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Bagley comes in for Yogi Ferrell. And Oubre is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
It's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Aiken is out there with AI. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Williams. And it's Knight in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
He painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight. Really racked up some assists and had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from the wing. And no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Another bucket. Wow. That's 91. An incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Farrell kicks to Jordan. Sacramento moving it around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice as you're
And another one.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. Poked loose and stolen by AI. There's the 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of